Is deep consilience the kind of consilience that would legitimate and afford the cultivation of wisdom? Is a consilience between science and spirituality broadly written? Case for strong transcendence that is developed and defended within purely naturalistic terms. And what do I mean by naturalistic? Naturalism is the claim that we are only allowed to build our explanations making use of the entities, the laws, etc., given to us by the natural sciences. What I should ask is, what do you mean by strong transcendence? I mean a transcendence that is more than a psychological process. It's one that has epistemological and ontological import and impact, such that the process of transcendence is not only psychological improvement, perhaps like what you see in Jung, but is also importantly reality disclosing. Discloses reality. It provides to us truths that are otherwise inaccessible to us. In order to do that, I'm going to propose to you a notion of extended naturalism. Current naturalism is you are only allowed to propose things that are derivatively consistent from the results, the entities, etc., given to you by the natural sciences. So you can't, right? You have to do something that's derived from physics, derived from chemistry, derived from biology. And I propose to you that that is not actually a sufficient account, because it is a mistaken view of how explanation works. Yes, explanation does derivation from your premises, but it also has assumptions that ground and make plausible your premises. This is something we've discovered. Therefore, we should extend naturalism to not only what is derived from our sciences, what is consistently assumed by our sciences. Now, I'm going to give you something that is presupposed by all of our science, and it will sound trivial to you, and then I hope to make it clear to you why it is absolutely not trivial. One of the fundamental presuppositions of the natural sciences is that natural science really exists. That's it. That's all I'll need. That's the fundamental presupposition. Okay, I will argue that strong transcendence is plausible within a purely extended naturalistic framework. So how will I do this? I will do this by providing a convergence of arguments. These arguments will be independent, but they will converge to a shared conclusion, and I will call this a meta-convergence argument. So I will craft a meta-convergent argument to the effect that reality is inherently leveled. Convergence argument for the claim that knowing is ultimately a form of conformity, and I will explain what that means. I will then argue that these two meta-convergence arguments fit together so that one has strong transcendence within purely naturalistic terms. Namely, you can transcend, and as you do, levels of reality are correspondingly disclosed to you, and you thereby level up. And that is a strong transcendence within purely naturalistic terms. A way of recovering and redoing Plotinus's core argument for Neoplatonism. And if you think Neoplatonism cannot ground a deep spirituality, you have not paid attention to the entire history of the West.